Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Ready?
Right to the air is Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
12, 12. Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he's able to find Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Eagle defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 8. They run once more with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
What is that?
Here's Williams. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
11. Here we go. 12. 11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant to Watson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Got him in. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Now inside the 25. Jonathan Taylor. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, right 80. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Right 80. What is that? 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
Here we go.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. The offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Williams. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What is that?
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Danny Gray, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And some strong running. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 9.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Touchdown, Jets. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to claw one back. McLaughlin for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. 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 Turn this TV off.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Let's get set. 180. 12, 12, 12.
I got it.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that he used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense, touchdown, Eagles! Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This will be caught by Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready to run.
From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And running with power here. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready, sir.
A give for Taylor running right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ready, sir. Vegas.
Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready, sir.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
11. It's just
now Burrow. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 5.
3rd and 5.
11. Here we go. Hey, can. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
11 mighty. Gun.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.